I got fired for saving the company $2.3 million, and the reason why will make you lose faith in corporate America. So this happened last month, and I'm still processing the absolute insanity of it all. I was a senior data analyst at a mid-sized logistics company. Not glamorous work, but I was good at it. Really good. The kind of person who actually gets excited about Excel shortcuts and SQL queries. Back in January, I'm doing my usual monthly audit of shipping costs when I noticed something weird. Our fuel surcharges from our main vendor, TruckPro Logistics, don't match the diesel price index they're supposed to be tied to, not by a little. We're talking 18 to 22% higher every single month. My hands are literally trembling as I'm running the numbers, because if I'm right, we've been overcharged for years. I spent the entire weekend at home going through 3 years of invoices. My wife Karen thinks I'm having an affair because I'm sneaking off to my home office at 2 a.m. with my laptop. I'm surviving on gas station coffee and those terrible protein bars that taste like chocolate-flavored cardboard. By Sunday night, I've confirmed it. We've overpaid by $2.3 million since 2021. Monday morning, I put together this beautiful presentation. 47 slides of pure evidence, charts, graphs, and the smoking gun emails where TruckPro references the wrong fuel index. I even found their internal pricing memo that someone accidentally attached to an invoice in 2022. I'm thinking I'm about to be the hero of the quarter, maybe finally get that promotion to department head. I scheduled a meeting with my boss, Patricia, and the CFO, Robert. Patricia's been my manager for 4 years. Always said I was her star player. Robert's this old school finance guy who still prints out emails to read them. As I'm walking them through the findings, Patricia's face keeps getting paler. Robert's jaw is literally on the floor. He actually says, "Holy shit, this is massive." They tell me to keep this absolutely confidential while they figure out the next steps. Patricia even says, "You might have just saved several jobs with this discovery." I'm walking on air. I start fantasizing about the bonus, maybe even a mention in the company newsletter. 2 days later, Patricia calls me into her office. Robert's there too, but now there's also someone from HR I've never seen before. A woman named Jennifer with those fake sympathetic eyes. HR people are perfect in training. Patricia won't even look at me. She's staring at her hands like they're the most interesting things she's ever seen. Jennifer starts with, "We need to discuss your recent conduct regarding confidential company information." My stomach drops through the floor. Turns out, and here's where it gets absolutely insane, Patricia's husband is James Morrison, the VP of sales at TruckPro Logistics, the same TruckPro that's been screwing us for millions. But wait, it gets better. Robert, our CFO, his brother-in-law is TruckPro's CFO. They've been running the scam for 3 years, getting kickbacks that Patricia was funneling through her husband's consulting business. But obviously, they can't fire me for discovering their fraud. So instead, they fire me for improperly accessing confidential financial records outside of my designated purview and conducting unauthorized analysis that violated data governance protocols. They even threw in creating a hostile work environment because apparently my discovery made Patricia feel threatened and uncomfortable. The kicker? They gave me a $75,000 severance package with an ironclad NDA. Jennifer slides this document across the table, which basically says if I ever mention TruckPro, the overcharges, or anything related to this discovery, I have to pay back the severance plus damages. Robert actually has the balls to say, "We're being very generous here, considering the circumstances." I'm sitting there realizing I've stumbled into some elaborate embezzlement scheme, and they're paying me to shut up about it. Patricia finally looks at me and says, "You're a smart analyst, Marcus. Be smart about this too." I took the money. I know, but I've got 2 kids in college and a mortgage. I signed their papers, packed my desk while security watched, and left without saying goodbye to anyone. Here's the twist though. Remember my wife Karen, who thought I was having an affair? She's a forensic accountant for the FBI, has been for 12 years. I married a literal financial crime investigator and didn't tell my company because why would that ever come up in a normal conversation? She noticed the $75,000 deposit in our joint account and asked about it over dinner. I tried to play it off as a performance bonus, but she knows me too well. "Marcus, you're doing that thing with your left eye when you're lying. Also, you cleared out your desk plant that you've had for 6 years. What really happened?" So I told her everything, showed her my personal copies of all the analysis I'd done, which technically I wasn't supposed to have, but I always back up my work to my personal cloud. Her eyes lit up like it was Christmas morning. "Babe," she says, taking out her work phone, "NDAs don't apply to reporting federal crimes. The FBI raided both companies 3 weeks ago.